So I bought a spalted maple burl, and I'm planning on making some pretty crazy baits out of this, hopefully. But first I got to get it slabbed up, and it's too tall to fit on my bandsaw. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to do all this by hand, the old-fashioned way. Don't make fun of my bench vise. It's average size. I think I may have finally made it through the first piece. Definitely not a clean cut. Now that I got it cut up into slabs, I need to sand them flat and need to sand them flat. That's just it. I gotta sand them flat. And then start deciding how I'm gonna use these pieces. These cuts definitely aren't perfect. I'm just working with the tools that I have. For now, I think this will work for what I'm using. Can't talk. For now, I think this will work for the way that I'm gonna use them. So before I do anything else, I wanna cut out a test lure to check the buoyancy. So I'm gonna cut a piece out of the harder wood, and if that's buoyant, then I know the rest of it should be good. I went kind of fast making this one. I really need to find out if this wood is going to be buoyant. That's a good sign. Okay, yeah. I feel much better now. It can hold up 5.5 grams pretty good, so that is awesome. Now I know the rest of this wood is going to be good to make crankbaits out of. Despite how it may seem, I actually do own Forstner bits, but I usually prefer using this spot weld cutter. It just seems like I get cleaner cuts around my eyes. It is a little bit more work because I have to sand down or carve down the part in the middle, but I still feel like the outer edge ends up being cleaner. It could be the fact that I have crappy Forstner bits too, but you know, I'm using what I got. Alright, I'm about to do something that's going to potentially ruin this lure, but if it works out, I think it'll look pretty cool. I'm using the smashed end of a toothpick as kind of a paintbrush because I'm trying to not go over the edge. I don't want this alcohol ink to soak into the wood too much that it goes over the edge of this spalting line. This is just denatured alcohol. I'm using it to thin out the ink so that I can kind of shade with it or have gradients. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. It kind of reminds me of a melanistic bass. 5 grams was a little bit too much for this lure, so I ended up going with 3 grams. So this lure unintentionally became a wake bait, along with several of the other lures that I made with the same design. They're either very subsurface or they're wake baits. That was my fault for putting such a steep lip angle. I've I've gotten so used to making baits, sometimes I forget that I need to do a little testing before I just make something. They still work, but it's not the action that I was going for originally. If you're interested, I still have quite a few baits left on the Etsy shop. 2 of them are sold already. I've also got larger crankbaits, 5-inch cranks that I made, and I actually like these a lot better. The action's a lot better. They look nicer. So if you're interested, go check them out.